and entertainment.
Everybody, welcome to another episode of the PDXDOPE Live podcast, and I am your host, Mr. Ray Nelson Jr., aka Double R the Rockstar. We can go ahead and get this thing started off. We got my man Marcus Hofer in the building. What's up with you, brother?
Peace up. Go check your sugar and make sure your sugar is all in line, you diabetics.
All right. Next up, we got my man Mr. Ivory Bays in the building. What's cracking with you, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
You got it. Another Friday. Speaking of ducks. Yeah, but anyway, it's Friday. We back at it again, man. So what y'all got going on this weekend?
Just working around the house for me.
Mm-hmm.
Same on.
Side hustling, as we do.
Yeah. I'll be finishing up this project I've been working on for my boss and sending it back to her, like tightening up. It's this video project that she asked me to do for her son's wedding, though. It's pretty dope, though.
What, some editing?
Yeah, I made a little movie. It's this video movie and shit. It's pretty dope with the music and all that, and because it's like a Western themed wedding. And so they're on this, the wedding's on this ranch in Arizona. And so it has these pictures. I had like 1,000 pictures or some shit like that, right? So I go through these pictures and I I put them together, you know what I'm saying? And then put like transitions and stuff into it. So I'm finished, and I laid down the foundation for it. And so now I'll be cleaning up some of the transitions and stuff that I did on it. And then I'll send it to her probably tomorrow. But I sent her what I had or whatever, and she was with it. So I can't wait to finish. But I like it though, huh? What'd you say? Yeah. She loved it, but she seemed to like it was. But I was like, I got some things I want to clean up on it though for you. But for the final products, But I had a good time doing it though. It's kind of dope. Because it's different, different culture, so to speak. It was a country Western thing. It was dope. It looked like a movie, or whatever. Where I put it together, and it's like 13 minutes long. So,
and that's what they gonna watch, like during the wedding or like at the reception type thing.
Yeah. So at the beginning of it, it was a certain theme that they had, and so I had like these fireflies flying through, and then it kind of captures when he first proposed to her, and then it goes through the the wedding, the festivities, them getting ready, all that shit, and then it shows the wedding, the actual wedding, and then the dance and the father-daughter. It has all that, so it kind of paces itself out, like that. And then it ends with them in the ring, though. It's nice though. It's cool to do something like that that's different. Diversify my talents. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but
hey, that's cool. All of this is a wealth principle, and that is if you do it for free and enjoy it, you'll eventually get paid for it.
Yeah, well, this was. I was up, and the cold thing was, but as I was up, like I worked on it when I established like everything. It took me like 3.5 hours. Once I started on it, I just just kept, working on it. It's just one of them things. When I do that, when I get into doing that type of shit, bro, it take me. I won't stop doing it. I'll just stay working on it. Like when I did my music video with my partner Emmanuel and shit, I found some footage that was shot for the video, and we never did the editing for it. And so I just took it, and I was on the joint. It took me like 10 hours, and I did. And I went through that motherfucker, and it came out pretty cool. I was on the joint. I did it for it took me like 10 hours. Was that on your phone?
The tablet. I'm just trying to make sure I keep track of if somebody come in.
It sounds like it's echoing on your end, right?
I'm echoing. That's Mark. That's Mark.
Oh.
He should mute it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. So anyway, man, you watch Antoine Daniels? I've been knowing who he is though.
Oh yeah, Antoine. Sometimes I still, at first he got on my nerves and I quit fucking with him. And then,
it took a minute for him to kind of for it to be like, okay.
No, I was with him because I had asked you about it.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to him. I like him actually. I like him. I don't have nothing bad to say about him.
What made me go sideways with him is he showed up on the fraud list. Tony the closer. Tony the closer had him on the fraud list.
He was hating on him.
I'm like, huh? Hold up. And then this dude out of Sacramento named Mike actually had Antoine, and he asked him, like he had him on his show.
Mm-hmm.
And your boy was backpedaling, hooing and hawing, wouldn't answer questions. I'm like, oh, you a fraud.
What were they asking questions about?
So the nigga got a regular job.
He do.
And he actually never sold no company and made me. I mean, he probably got a cool job that he probably made maybe 6 figures.
Yeah, so he was talking about that. I just watched him the other day. He was talking about his corporate job that he works.
Right.
And then how much money he makes off of social media. He kind of broke that down.
Right. Well, he probably making more now. But my whole thing is, nigga, you ain't got to it's the same like Rick Ross. Rick Ross, nigga, you would have me as a fan if you'd have just came out, nigga. I was a CEO when I was a nobody. Who gives a fuck if you was a CEO back, when nobody cared and knew you?
Right.
Everybody had a motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? But because the nigga, because he lied and he always be like, so what I'm saying is like with Antoine,
mm-hmm.
I would be more of a fan. But some of that shit he be saying about black women though, I'd be like, okay, that's what made me start listening to him again, because it's like some of the shit he be saying about them, I agree 100,000%, because a lot of black women don't understand that they be doing a lot of shit that make niggas go fuck with white girls, and then for you to tell them that oh, you just weak, you just this, you just that. Bitch, for real?
Yeah, well, I don't, I'll be hearing that when, all that stuff, man. And my thing is, especially when it comes, I mean, just to go off on that before I talk about Anton is, people make choices. Oh, fuck, excuse me. Anyway, people make choices or whatever. I forgot what I was going to say. I got sidetracked. But anyway, about Anton, I like his show. I like his commentary. I have to say I like his commentary. I don't necessarily agree with everything, but I'm with him. I like what he's trying to do, or what he portrays himself to be. Now, who he is as a person, I don't know, but his presentation, I like that. I like what he's doing. I've listened to him in the past. Jermaine kind of put me on to him. And then I would listen to him here and there, and I just been listening to more of him as of late. I listen to, I check. He's one of the new ones. I always been listening to Lead Attorney, so I mean, I never really stopped listening to him. I rocks with Anthony Brian Logan. I rock with O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Yeah, he from Sac.
Yeah, I know. He went to your high school. Yeah, yeah, man. He has a great commentary. He's funny. Of course, the GOAT, Tommy Sotomayor, the Godfather. Well, no, that's what I call Kevin Samuel, the Godfather of the manosphere thought process or whatever. You know what I mean? Even though he wasn't a manosphere dude,
Now see, the dude I was telling you about that broke Antoine down, Mike from Sacramento.
Okay.
Now he like you let me say it this way. You might or might like him, but
what's up, Ebony's in the building? What's happening with you?
What's up, Ebony? But that fool, man, he be going off on the as he called them tethers, the Africans and the Dominicans.
He's a racist.
Well, the thing about it is so the Dominicans, the Africans, and some of these cats from Jamaica be trying to be anti-American black, and he gets at them.
Yeah, man. My thing is this though, man. I be hearing about that, and I know that's a thing for in certain situations though. But to me, it's like, it's one of those things like when you think about any type of racist person, it's like, that's a mental thing. That's you tripping, you worried about the wrong things, you know what I'm saying? And we don't deal with them type of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like like seriously, when they come on that's like some self-hate type shit.
No. So let me give you the roots of it. Do you know the white girl? Her name was Pearl. I think Anna Pearl or something. She's a big YouTuber. Anyway,
legacy. Go ahead.
What kicked a lot of that off is she had all of these African dudes and this one cat from the UK, Sambo. Yeah. And so he started calling them all out because it's like, wait a minute, how y'all siding over here with this racist white girl who don't care nothing about you? And like, man, it was like
I got you.
It was a whole. Let me see. It wasn't that long ago. But that
happened to me in Jamaica when I was out there at Ivory's wedding.
What's that?
What happened?
Something like that happened to me when I was at Ivory's wedding when I first flew in to Jamaica. And I was waiting at the hotel to get my fucking room, and I had to wait. I waited, and the wedding party when I finally met up with them, they was all checked into their rooms. I'm sitting out there like 45 minutes at the front desk. And so finally it got to me, and this white family walks in, nigga, and then they just get to serving these people, and I'm just standing right here. I lost my
okay.
This American, I'm over there out of a whole nother country acting like a fucking idiot, bro, because I was talking. I said, "Oh, y'all stepping and fetching for these motherfuckers over here too." I was just like, in the manager actually, she upgraded my room and did all this shit for me and stuff because that happened to me though, bro. But yeah, what the fuck?
It's an actual thing, man, because like you got like somebody. Okay, so let's go with the Dominicans. Mm-hmm. You do realize that Dominicans don't think they don't think that they black.
They don't have to be. Fuck them. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But we know the truth. We know the truth.
We know the truth. But what I'm saying is, like, they'll argue you down that, like, a motherfucker look like you and me and be like, "No, man, I'm not." Like, I've had one in the car, and I was like, because I thought he was like us. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm from the Dominican," and he started talking that shit. Mm-hmm. And I was like, bro, let me just explain something to you about America. Mm-hmm. Just so you know, and you sound like you should know better. I was like,
that shit don't work over here, homie.
Well, when they get the noose, they're gonna hang you on the same tree they're gonna hang me on. Let's make sure we're clear there.
Listen, man. It's a boat ride. It's like me, you, and Ivory. We on the west coast of Africa and we get sold into slavery. And we on a boat, nigga. They drop me off in Jamaica. They drop this nigga off in Cuba, and they drop you off in Brazil, some goddamn, or in America.
Yeah, see,
you know what I'm saying?
But the whole thing is, we know that and we understand that.
Right. So my point is, but that's my point though. When them motherfuckers get to talking like that, like when it comes to that particular situation, when you talk about Puerto Ricans, right? The Ricans or Dominicans. Dominicans. No disrespect, but anyway, the Dominicans or whatever. Whenever I hear that, I work with this girl at Peace Health, and she was Dominican, and something came up about Dominicans and black or whatever be the same thing, and she must have lost her shit, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not black," blah blah blah. And I looked at she was saying this shit like, you know, we were all, it was like a few of us work people and we were bowling or something, and I'm sitting there like looking at her, and I was just like, it ain't even worth the conversation at this point. There's no way in the world I will engage anyone when they say, you know, say things like that. You know, like it's fine. You know, people won't have their own realities, man. And I'm not gonna argue with history or how this really was, but that's how your people do things. You know, that's fine. You know, Rachel Denison, she's a black.
But my point about all of that is your boy Mike.
Mm-hmm.
It's very entertaining to watch him deal with all of that.
And what is the name of his podcast?
Huh?
What's the name of his podcast?
I think it's just Mike. If you let me see, I know if I put in his name, it'll just pop up.
What podcast you listening to, Ivory?
Let's see. I've been listening to the Gilbert Arenas and you know Shay Shay and some others.
Yeah, I listen to them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just had Johnny Manziel on there. I didn't get to catch that one just yet. I just got done watching Jason Whitlock, and he had D1 on his show, and that was an excellent interview. He got over 1 million views on that shit too. It was solid. It was, I mean, you know, they touched on the Dion thing, but it was real insightful. It was the dude D1, the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sharp young brother, man. I mean, he's 38, but I mean, he young touched though. But he's a sharp dude, man. He's a Christian rapper, I would say, or what he would call himself, or whatever. He dope as fuck though. No, you know, God forgive me. But yeah, he makes great music. He's been doing music. He's a teacher, bro. Up in Harvard, he teaches a class at Harvard. He teaches. What else he got? He got all kinds. I mean, he's like an activist type dude, you know. And but him talking with Jason Whitlock, it was a trip how he was able to just say his shit though, and he had Jason Whitlock like impressed, like he, you know what I'm saying, like he was like, damn, this motherfucker is on this shit. It was an excellent interview though. If you get time, check it out. Jason Whitlock and D1. I enjoyed it anyway, especially on the spiritual level type of thing and the things that they talked about. It was dope. It was real interesting though. But yeah, man, I ain't watched TV in forever. That's all I do is watch fucking podcasts. I watch Scary. I watched Scary Bear Attacks. You know, I just was listening to that while I was getting the podcast ready today. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. You need to check it out, Ivory. It's cool. It's interesting.
I've seen that one you sent me.
Yeah, it's so just, you know, like subscribe to it. It's got great stories in there, but they break down like what happened, what they had, you know, just different scenarios of attacks and shit like that. And this, it just, you know, they kind of just break this whole story down, you know, from from the start to when the attack happens and what happened afterwards, if they lived or died, what type of injuries they had and that kind of thing. And then there's another dude called Iceman, and he does bear attack videos, you know, and so he does similar thing, but you know, tells the story of bear attacks and shit, man. That shit be crazy, bro. But yeah, that's one of my favorites that I watch. Is bear stuff, you know, when you talk about bears and shit.
Hey, his channel is called Mike TV.
Mike TV.
And I just went to it, and it's like, yeah. So I think he's making all his money now of attacking the immigrants, but or as he say, the tethers.
Yeah, man. I don't got no beef with them. I used to be, you know, I think about certain shit, and it annoys me to, you know, the way the arrogance that, you know, that's displayed against American blacks or whatever. But, you know, as soon as I see it, I mean, it's like I try not to even be around motherfuckers. It's like any of that shit, whether it's a racist white person or any other race, whatever. I'm just not going to deal with it because I'm not going to argue with nobody. You just going to, I demand respect. So I'm not worried about it. If you do something crazy, then, you know, I'm finna deal with it.
Hey, hold up. We got, look, Don Shanklin came in. What up, Shank? I see you.
Donnie's in the building.
Hey, the dean is over there, Scooty. Ray, Mr. Penniman.
Okay. Got
What
people
up,
in the
Pratt?
building.
We got Thaddeus Wilkins. What up? My boy Lance Gaines, a.k.a. Chicken George. What's up? Hey, you always been supporting, bro. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. You should chime in one day, bro, and come on in and talk to us.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe to PDXDOPE podcast. So, man, you know, in out here in Oregon, what just happened? They just found a 50. They just identified a 50-year-old a body of a black woman that was found murdered, and they just identified the lady. They just found her remains. 50 years. She went missing like in 1970.
Damn.
54 years, excuse me. I think it was over 50 or something like that. Yeah. Over on Soviet Island, I want to say. They found her back in, they estimated that she was killed in like 68 or 69. They found her body in 70. Boy Scouts found her. It was a skeleton, but then they couldn't identify it until just recently. And they you know, knew who it was. Do you know they have like over 100 remains of unidentified, you know, like just chilling. They don't know who they are.
Jane Does and John Does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This shit crazy. And y'all remember we covered that story about the brother that owns the food cart that he got jumped on, and by the white dude. So the white dude, he was convicted. You remember we covered that, I think, on the show a few months back, and so he got convicted, and he got 3 years.
For murder?
No, not murder. He beat this brother.
Oh, for assault.
For the food cart thing. He got 3 years basically, and I seen the video too. I seen the video of what happened. This shit was crazy, you know. I mean, just watching it. I mean, it wasn't like the whole thing. It was a portion of it, but just the way from what you could see on the video, you knew it was cold. And then they showed the dude with the camera phone who was videotaping him. He basically followed. He just walked across the street, looked at his hand or whatever he had stomped on his face and all that shit. Like he put him down. So we got my man Renaud Tage in the building. What's cracking with you, brother?
Hey, I'm sorry I was late, man. I was fucking around eating dinner with my lady.
Okay, all right. Yes, sir. No, that's right, man. You looking happy and you look like you put some pounds on.
You on lady number 2, and I'm still trying to find the first one.
Well, you know, it's a process.
I'm just trying not to get no, I ain't trying to talk about your standards, but if they bigger than me, I'm kind of, yeah. Let me shut up.
This nigga is crazy. They're coming in hot, Tage. I'll tell you like this, man. As long as you glowing, my nigga, you all right, brother.
Right. What am I talking about? I don't have the glow.
Oh, man, me neither, brother. You know what I'm saying? Look at
Listen,
it. Yeah,
bro,
he's
you my
smiling. Look at
bros.
this
It's
nigga.
all
Look at
good.
that smile.
Oh,
Look at
no,
that
damn, boy,
smile.
you must have just got out the pussy.
Yeah, you gotta look at that smile. Oh yeah,
Wow.
that nigga happy over there, man. Need that good energy over here. Welcome back, sir. You fell asleep on the show last week. Ivory had business to take care of last
Ooh,
week,
did
so
I?
we got you did, you freak. And
We're
then
back in
we did
business,
some
ladies and
backstage coverage or
gentlemen.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So y'all remember that the lady that was looking for that killed her husband and shot her over there, I think in Lentz area. They found the lady. They caught up with her. She killed herself.
Wow.
Yeah, they found her with a gun-inflicted wound. She self-inflicted wound.
So she offed herself afterwards.
Yeah, they was looking for her. She had been. This happened in January, late January. So they had found the husband dead, but she was gone and on the run. And so they found her up in like Long Beach, up in Washington. And they found her dead. That's what I think. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, but I mean, I would like to hear the backstory on what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did she kill him and stuff? You know, all of that. But Annalisa Gold, it says she shot and killed her husband, Philip E. Pierce. And then
Put it up, or you'll get a strike for it.
no, it's not a video. Just
Was an article?
yeah. Well, see, I covered it last week. Let me see if KPTV got it. But I pulled it up last week, but and we talked about it. Let's see here. I think there's a video right here. 1 second. What we got on the set?
I'm trying to go to Paris this year.
Don says she don't have the link, but I sent the link. Hold up. For this. Yeah, man. What you cook tonight, man?
Oh well, nothing, sir. But I have a ribeye sitting out, getting room temperature currently. So when this is over, I've already seasoned it, and I will be devouring that after this show.
With A1 sauce on top.
No.
Just seasoning.
I got my own special herbs and seasonings that I'll be concocting. No, actually, I ain't gonna lie. I bought this fucking shit called Dano's seasoning.
Is that the one you had posted the video on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the right thing. No, that ain't it.
Don said she's in the comments and she don't have a link.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna send it to her. Get this.
But yeah, man, I got some asparagus and I got some mushrooms and I got a little bit of we'll make some Mexican rice with my meal.
Reese is in the building.
Hey y'all. My
What's
bad.
up?
Sorry.
Clarice.
Did you just pull the Cannibal Clarice?
Right.
Let me see. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Y'all see? Okay, this is
Is those that you just purchased on Amazon?
Is this the woman that was over in the Lentz neighborhood?
Yeah.
She's still on one?
Can you guys hear this?
She using up my tax dollars.
I just hear us. We don't hear the thing right now.
Can y'all hear that?
Nope, just us.
No, I'm saying, can you hear the advertisement?
We hear the background music a little bit. We hear you, us talking, but none of this.
You don't hear no music.
Are those your orthopedics you just purchased?
No, they're yours.
Because my feet hurt. My feet hurt, nigga. I'm standing up all day.
ARP age, man.
They bought it.
Gotta get your AARP membership and get your discount.
I got it. They've been on me. Listen, and the job changed our workstations out. Now we all got to stand up. We got the stand up desk.
I
So I
mean,
got
I'm
those shoes
fine
that
with
you
standing
sit
up, but
on.
sometimes I want to sit down.
Well, you have a
Yeah.
chair, you can do that, but it lowers and raises. But they want
That's
everybody to
good.
be active.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Hello,
This-
Don. How are you?
let's
Above
see.
ground.
Well, that's a start.
Yeah, sure.
Let me stop that real quick. Oh,
It's
great.
lovely to see everybody got the background on the drop.
I know.
Yeah.
Look at us matching and looking all professional.
I mean, we will want to. We ain't got backdrops and bullshit and all that.
Christmas trees.
Also, Don, you on a computer now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's the difference. 'Cause Don don't
Oh,
normally
it's all
have
me.
hers. What's that?
It was only me.
Well, I mean,
No,
Elijah's shit is slow because when he does it, it's something because it causes a problem. It happened to Clara too, but it'll
It only
sometimes.
happened one time though.
Yeah, well,
it happened
but
to me
him,
all the time.
yeah, it happens from time to time. It depends on the kind of lighting you have or something like that. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's the Wi-Fi.
It's the Wi-Fi
Because it be
or a
sticking,
slow
right?
server.
Oh,
Or
yeah, right.
Yeah, slow ass server.
It's a little
My
bit of
Wi-Fi
all that,
ain't
and then if
changed.
you have multiple devices using Wi-Fi, while we're
And the
doing
time that it
this,
happened to me, it didn't start off that way. It happened to me like halfway through the thing. So then I killed the background because it started acting funky, but it didn't start that way.
Right. It's the processing of the computer or something. It might be slower, but I think it's a lighting and all that too, because it does that to me sometimes. It'll be dragging my shit down. So, all right, I think this should work. So y'all should hear this.
Yeah, she off that nigga.
We are learning startling new details about a homicide investigation in the Lentz neighborhood of Southeast Portland.
Police are asking for your help finding the person accused of killing a man on Friday, his wife. Foxville's So-Young Kim spoke with neighbors who knew the couple and joins us live with the story. She's in the Lentz neighborhood. So-Young?
Oh yeah.
So young.
Pete, Nora, we're here near Southeast 92nd Avenue. Neighbors tell us the home the victim was found in was here behind me on Suncrest Drive and say it's the wife's longtime family home.
It was certainly shocking.
That's how people describe the developments coming out about what happened Friday inside of a home in their typically quiet neighborhood.
I've never seen anything like this in this neighborhood.
The Portland Police Bureau says East Precinct officers responded to a report of a missing man on Southeast Suncrest Drive near 92nd Avenue Friday morning just before 9 o'clock. Officers say they forced entry into a locked home to do a welfare check. Once inside, they found a man dead. Police have identified the victim as 37-year-old Philip E. Pierce of Portland. The medical examiner determined Pierce had been shot. Neighbors say he was friendly.
So we talk. I would see him in his garage working, and we would stop and talk. He's always been very calm, very collected.
Now detectives have named his wife, Annalisa Goldie, as the person allegedly responsible. Authorities are asking for the public's help to find her. Take a good look. Detectives released her photo and say she may be driving a burnt orange Toyota SUV. There may be decals on the windows. They do say she should be considered armed and dangerous. Neighbors who knew her say it's surprising to learn she's wanted for murder.
So there's a bit of an age gap, but it seemed to work. Normal people. I would not have expected this.
People say their thoughts and prayers are with Pierce's loved ones.
It's sad to see him go. Just sorry for the family and
Crazy
what
don't
they're
always
going
look
through right
crazy.
now.
Well,
Police ask anyone who spots her or her car to call 911.
well, it's safe to say that she's dead. Okay,
You think she dead?
she is
Well, she
dead.
killed herself.
She killed
Oh,
herself.
got you.
Allegedly.
Yeah. No, well, whatever it was, she's dead.
She's dead.
She killed her motherfucker. So, On a woman suspected of killing her husband. Yeah,
You don't think she's just on the run?
She was on the run.
I ain't call you.
Oh, so there's
From what
another
I heard, she off
story
herself.
about her killing herself.
Yeah, say that again, Mark.
No, just saying. So it's another story in addition to this that.
That was the first. That was the original story that we just looked at, and so this is the follow up to that. Is that she actually killed herself, or they found her dead with a self inflicted gunshot.
That's what you was talking about earlier. I got you.
Yeah. So this is that story because we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. They found her.
Longview.
Yeah, Longview, Washington on the 26th of January. So they discovered her dead inside. That's Phillips. But anyway, 4 days later, the police bureau asked for the public's help. So they've been looking for her. Of course, we know that. But yeah, they say her death appears to be a suicide. So
I wonder why she killed him.
He was probably whooping that. She looked a Mel on her bride. She was probably whooping her ass.
Do we know what nationality she is?
I don't know.
Look Hispanic.
Need citizenship, whatever happened.
I didn't want to assume, but she did look Hispanic. You know, the motherfuckers. Well, anyway.
He assumed. ASOON. Assumed.
Assume, yeah. He make an ass out of you and me.
Assumed.
Yeah, so she offed him. That was she wasn't fucking around.
I guess we'll never know why.
Nah. But she was on the run though, so she wanted to live, but she couldn't handle the pressure. She might have been dealing with some type of mental illness.
That's
clearly.
That's the whole thing. There's a lot of mental illness running around here when women do things like that.
Why is it?
We ain't the only motherfucking ones.
Shit, women and men, people just got a level of crazy in them that they willing to go take it to the next level, to the limit, to the.
Did you hear about the girl that's been on TikTok telling her 50 series little show of Who the Fuck Did I Marry? And
we got through 7. Man, we ain't thinking about that old raggedy bride.
No, I'm just saying this is like with the dude she was dealing with. Clearly, the nigga he made up lies about everything. Like I watched it just to see
what is it. What are we even talking about?
Don't watch it. 4 hours of straight bullshit, and I sat through 30 minutes. It's 56.
So what is it about?
Shut up, Irie. Shit. So,
shut up, shit. I don't want them to waste their life that they can't
what
get
I'm
back
saying
like
is
I
that
did. Shit.
She just telling her perspective. She protected the names for innocent for people, whatever the case. But to each his own. She went on there and she was talking about a relationship she got into in the beginning of COVID with this dude. And she was so caught up in, not wanting to be alone, want to be married, and he wanted to be the same thing, supposedly, not seeing the red flags and all this shit. So she tells her story of what happened from the beginning of her meeting him till the end of what happened. And like he lied, he was taking her to places supposedly to go look at these houses to buy. Talking about he got all this money in offshore accounts, he was paying all the bills, just all kind of weird shit. Long story short, this motherfucker's a cold piece. He lied about a whole bunch of shit. I mean, just lied about just lied. You know what I'm saying? Basically, long story short,
she got played. That's basically.
She pulled all of this on TikTok.
So what's the deal?
That's the sum
it was
of
just
the 4
like
hours.
basically
4
like
hours.
he was saying mental health. This is a prime example of mental motherfucking health. Like, bitch, you was slow enough to believe this nigga, and this nigga had imaginary friends, and he had her thinking that he was talking to his brother every morning before she went to work on the phone, and the nigga wasn't on the phone with nobody, and she never heard. Like he would be like, "Oh, such and such said, what's up, babe?" And
so is this a show or what is this?
No, this is the girl telling
just give this shit on TikTok,
in her life.
She got a podcast.
No, it wasn't a podcast.
Like a YouTube channel or something?
No, she just went on TikTok and she was telling her story.
Oh, okay. It's just a TikTok, bro.
She had 50 fucking little reels that she did in chronological order about what happened from the time she met this motherfucker till the end. And it was a lot of weird ass fuck shit that went on. And that's pretty much what it is. But I was when he said mental health, I was like, well, did y'all see the shit about the bitch that did the fucking 50 series of Who the Fuck Did I Marry?
She's got mental health problems.
Well, the bitch just made $86,000 off of that shit.
Good for her. What she don't make me shit. I'm just saying that's.
No, I'm just saying she just got her money off the dumbass shit.
Shit.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
I mean, hold up. If she made 86,000, how many millions of views she got out of that?
Oh, she got millions of views. This motherfucker all over.
That's how you
Netflix. No, she had Netflix, Tubi, and some other people hitting her up in her little live that she did after that to answer questions to the people, because she just put videos up at first, not live.
Who actually seen the whole 4 hours of that shit? Who would want to watch that?
A lot
shit?
of people.
I was done after.
We're talking about it right now, so apparently somebody been watching this motherfucker.
Millions have been watching
a lot of motherfuckers that watch that bullshit.
I guarantee none of y'all, other than Claire and Don, I guarantee y'all won't make it through 10 motherfucking episodes or 10 whatever they clips called. I guarantee y'all can't get through. Hell no, shit.
Oh.
Man,
waste your time watching that bullshit. Anyway.
I'm mood driven with that stuff. I might get through that. I might not.
Shit.
4 hours.
4 hours of her getting played. I knew she was getting played after the second goddamn little thing she put up. The second clip or whatever the shit is.
So she's just talking and she's showing the dude, or she's just telling the story about how she got fucked over by a nigga.
Telling the story.
Well, basically what she was saying is that she was the reason why she was telling her story, and she was gonna tell her story where even if it made her look bad at times or whatever, is to show people that, you know what I'm saying, don't fall for the okie doke. If you see red flags, whatever, you know, hopefully somebody else don't go through the same thing she went through type shit. But she was just telling her story, and I think it was more like a therapy situation for her, really, in all actuality. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I watched bits and pieces. I would fall asleep and I watch again, and I fall asleep, watch some more, whatever. I've been sick. I've been at home sick, so I ain't have shit else to do but sit down and watch the shit.
Shit. If it was the end of the world, I still wouldn't watch that shit.
But you did, though.
Yolanda was watching it on my YouTube, and I was like, what is this? And then next thing you know, clip. Excuse me, I got the coughs. That's what she was doing through half of it. And then I was done. I was like, man, I don't feel like watching this bullshit.
She didn't say the cough. She kept saying she got hiccups. I'm like, damn, bitch, you got hiccups every little reel, but I got you.
So y'all just got one TV in the house?
Nah, don't do it, Ray. Nah, we got three. we got three.
I have to be able to watch it so that I could give a real opinion about
your own opinion, yeah. Don't just, you know.
Well, no, I mean, but let's just make it only because it's been brought up today. Make no mistake about it. I'm not looking for her opinion about not what red flags and shit. I'm saying because this is a thing. I rewatched it. You watched it.
I've seen,
and so this is something. I mean, apparently it's big enough. The motherfuckers is talking about it. So
what's it called again?
Don't waste your time, man.
I'm just going pull
now
it.
Well, no, I mean they're talking about it. Like,
Mark's about to watch it. I'm about to watch it.
I can't promise you that I'm gonna watch too much anything. I've been busy. This has been busy for me, but I'm curious.
It's gonna be 5 more views.
Yeah. Nah, you can go to YouTube and watch it.
But it's on TikTok.
It's 4 hours. That's how I seen it. I seen that.
Well, what is her name?
What's her name? I sent it to you. Because I deleted it.
Risa Tisa, that's what she go by on.
Risa Tisa.
That's just what her little name thing. I think her name is Teresa, but it's Risa Tisa on the fucking TikTok shit.
Yeah, I deleted it and put not interested.
Like
so her shit wouldn't keep.
Hey, Risa Tisa,
listen. I got it up here, man. I'm asking a question.
Oh.
I said, is it story time with Risa Teresa, or
Do it
story
say?
time?
Do it say 4 hours under the thing?
Yeah, who the fuck did I marry? Story time.
Yeah, you gotta do the four. It's 4
Oh,
hours.
okay. I see the 4 hour one. Who the fuck did I marry? Part 1 through 30.
Oh, she's 1 through 50.
Golly.
Well,
Yeah, it's 56. It's like
okay.
56.
Well, I mean, we're not going to go through all of them, so I have 1 through 30.
Geneva thought she was a good storyteller.
Yeah, you should do the original one, not the 1 through 30.
I don't. Oh, here it is. 1
Yeah,
through 50.
Geneva
This
said,
is 7 hours.
Is it 7?
That's what it says here.
Shit. Yeah, look at start with that one.
Hold on. Let me put this big bitch on here real quick.
Who's the F that I married for?
Shit.
So do these YouTubers get paid for all the views that they get watched?
Yeah. If you're monetized. Is this the bitch?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I see.
One of Who the Fuck Did I Marry? So I met my ex-husband around March 4th of 2020. We met on and we also matched on Hinge. I did not realize that he was on both under 2 different names. So one was his actual name and the other one was a variation, like a nickname that he called himself. Different pictures. So it was a running joke between us. Oh, you ain't even recognize that you had matched with me on Hinge. No, I didn't.
Shout out to Teresa, the storyteller.
By the way, you will notice in this story, I called it the United Nations of red flags. It is so many red flags that, I mean, you would have thought I was colorblind because I ignored all of them. So anyway, back to the story. We met around March 4th. We exchanged phone numbers. He called me and we talked on the phone for the first time. In the first phone call, he told me that he had just moved to Georgia from California, from San Diego. His job had transferred him because he was being transferred in as the new regional manager for a major condiment company that is based here in Georgia. I'm not going to say the name. And so we also talked about his childhood. He told me he grew up in Philly. He's from Philly. Both of his parents were deceased. This is the first phone call. Both of his parents were deceased. His father was a Philadelphia police officer. His mom was a teacher. He also told me he briefly lived in Augusta with his family. He had 2 brothers and 2 sisters. He also had 2 half-brothers on his dad's side. First phone call. So I'm just giving you guys the backstory. This was the first phone call we had. So we talked about family. We talked about friends. We talked about our jobs at the time.
So Ivory, you was watching
at
this?
Georgia State Patrol.
When I got home, Yolanda
and
was
he knew
on
this,
episode,
and he just thought that was like, wow.
Episode
you know?
Okay, so that's what she is. We're not going to watch the whole thing. But, okay, so she's a good storyteller. I guess I could see that. But, yeah, I don't think that's anything that I would possibly
keep my attention for 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's cool. You know, whatever.
The only reason I watch it because I kept hearing people talking about it.
You ain't got to explain to nobody.
No,
why
I'm
you
just
watch
saying,
it.
like I would have never seen it.
No, I'm saying like I'm not hating on what
I'm
you
not
said.
explaining.
I was just like
that. I'm just saying I would have
on
never
your
known
side.
about it because I don't be watching TikTok like that. And the only reason I knew about it because I kept seeing people I know that had been watching it. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? And they was like, this bitch, go watch. So I watched.
So Geneva says the playbook, or the excuse me, the playlist plays through like a book.
Yeah.
So like an audiobook. She's well spoken. Like I said, it's probably is interesting to some people. I can see why people would like it. But me personally, yeah, I don't. It's not talking about anything. I mean, it would be more of I would rather watch it than a movie. Let me see how he dogs you out and then how you win in the end. You know, gotta be. Yeah. It's a better look. Yeah. Well, Risa Tisa, the storyteller. Wonder how long she's been on been doing videos. Check something out here real quick. Or she just from what it says here, she just put it up 2 days ago. Is that true, or is she
More
just
like
posted
6
it there?
days ago. It's more like 6 or 7 days ago when she started putting it up.
Oh, the comments are something crazy.
Yeah, them motherfuckers was talking big shit. Somebody told her because she said that her husband, he was the vice president or whatever at the company, got promoted. Then they was like, "Would nobody that's a vice president date you?" Oh, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
She said that was mean.
Boy, people are cold.
They said when being a gold digger goes wrong, her story is heartbreaking, and I feel for her, and I believe her. But she was a gold digger. Part 50 explained it all. She was in love with what he could do for her. She never loved him either. She wanted to be showered with a new car, a house, bills paid from a nigga. Oh no, let me get the rest of it. From a nigga she barely knew. She know better than him. She was impressed by his job titles, the bank account, offshore accounts. Neither one of them was together for true love. They're both leeches. By the way, notice how she made sure he showed his bank account. She was not worried at all about pushing to meet his family, friends, FaceTime, personal calls between the relatives and her, etc. She wanted to make sure the money was good. That's one comment from somebody on Facebook, Pamela Muslim. So, Don, you watched it. So, what are your thoughts? What do you say to that?
Well, I mean, I can see both sides of that. Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, you know what I'm saying? They met online, and she
fell for it.
She fell for the okie doke. He told her he wanted to be married and blah blah blah. And she fell for that dumbass shit because she probably had low self-esteem somewhere along the way, and she fell into the trap. Like she said, she didn't look at
check it out though. So,
but you let that nigga move in after 2 weeks just because it was fucking pandemic.
My thing is you met him off of Facebook and Hinge.
You didn't want to be alone.
Ain't that what she said?
Plenty of fish.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so she says this in the the beginning of the video.
Yeah,
I'm laughing because it started at the beginning of the pandemic.
No, but come on, man.
She said herself she didn't want to be alone during the pandemic.
Nobody wanted to be alone during
or whatever the case was. The fact is that what impressed her. No, this is what did it for her dumbass. When she went to go meeting for the first dinner, her tire blew out, which was a sign from God, bitch, don't go. But you wanted to go, you called and told him. He came and fixed your fucking tire, paid for the tire, still took you out to eat.
First mistake number
and paid for all the fit shit. So then after all of a sudden, he moves in with you 2 weeks later because y'all was on quarantine together.
Hell no.
Because y'all made a commitment at that table that night that you wanted to be married, you was tired of playing games, boop, 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 boop. And so that's what y'all decided y'all was going to do. Boom.
That's fine. You can make all kinds of commitments and verbally
in with this fake title at his job. He moves in with the fake title at the job, and he's paying all your bills, bitch. He's paying your rent. You don't have to do nothing. Your checks are yours. You don't have to do anything.
Well, there you have it. Just like the girl said, the girl didn't. The ladies in the comment section, what she said makes all this it kind of makes sense. But you're fucking with a motherfucker on Facebook that you don't even know. Like, what do you expect? And I have a female cousin just like this. Since we were young, people would come to me to verify lies she would tell regularly. She lied about conversations. She inflated herself and her abilities, lied about being a famous person's daughter to our mutual friends in grade schools. Similarly, knowing the family deals with her, though we'd be here if she needs us in an emergency. That's funny. This is
Well, that's
crazy.
because he was doing a whole lot of lying. He was saying all kind of shit. First of all, his daddy was never a police officer. That nigga was a correction officer for a minute. He said he said his mama and his daddy left after he retired from the police force, and him and his mama moved down to Augusta and bought a church. And the older one, she finally talked to the older brother. He said, "My daddy ain't never set foot in the church except for when he married my mom."
So is his parents really dead?
Yeah, they did die, but he lied about it. He said his grandmother died from COVID. His grandmother died in 2008. He said a couple of uncles had died in COVID. He was talking to, and it was telling her that they said this and say them niggas have been dead for like 20 years, nigga. This nigga was talking to people that was not alive, nigga. He made up sisters. He made up all kind of shit.
But he would listen. Whatever she would to tell us, or the story, however the story goes, she fell for it.
She fell for it.
You have to take some fucking responsibility if you allow a motherfucker to dupe you like that. How stupid can you be?
Hey, she ain't the only one, and she ain't the first, and she ain't gonna be the last.
Because you know better, and you still do it anyway. Come on, man.
Remember that saying, Ray, that you used to say? It's your lie. You tell it how you want.
You're right. There it is. It's,
it's your lie. You tell it how you want it. I like that.
He was Googling bank accounts to show her bank accounts, nigga. He was Googling bank accounts with money in them, saying that it was his accounts. And she was like, "Well, I know what I seen, bitch." He was holding the phone for you to look at that.
But did she mention? So you watched it? Did she mention?
Who's just showing you bank accounts like that?
No, but what I'm saying is did she show her bank account? Where did she work at? Did she talk about
four men on this panel?
Yeah, she did.
We got
She was
four
like,
men
I
on
can't
this
afford the
panel.
stuff that he's doing. He can afford all that. I can't afford those things. And he's like, I don't want my wife to worry about anything. I want you, because she married him. Anyway, point is,
Claire, what you say?
He was taking her to go house shopping and car shopping every weekend, test driving cars and looking at houses.
No, I can do that.
He making cash offers with realtors and everything, nigga. And then when the owners
I can do that and don't have the money.
Get you to show the motherfucking proof.
You ain't doing that.
He wasn't showing it.
No, I'm not saying that I would. What I'm saying is anyway they could pull that game. But Claire, you were saying something.
We got four men on this. We got four men on this panel.
Right.
At what point are you showing a woman your bank account?
All right, Claire.
Not till we're ready to get a house.
Right, but Claire, listen. I mean, if you running games,
that's what he was at. That's what she was asking for.
Look, but
where's her money at? That's what I'm.
That's my
talking
point,
about.
though. If somebody's quick to show you their bank account, you should assume that that's bullshit.
Right.
All right. Listen.
I mean,
that's odd. I mean, it's odd. It's an odd request both ways. I mean, was he paying the bills?
Is this what you trying to tell me you've done this?
I married two women, and I don't ever remember during the dating phase when I just whipped out my bank account and said, "Here, look."
No, listen, Linda. Listen, I've been at the bank and I go into the ATM and there's always that little trash shit right there, right? And I go through there and I see the receipts.
And you pull it out. Tom Likens, 101. Come on, father. Let's go. You know I know the deal.
All I'm saying is that when she's talking to realtors and they're asking for some information, and so he wants to open up a joint account, so they want to put money. She said, "Well, let me see your accounts. I'll show you my account." She said, "Well, I clearly only had like 1,500 in my account. He got like 9,000 in his, and blah 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 blah, and shit like that." So it was a lot of things that where he was showing the account. It wasn't like she's like, "Well, let me see your account." It wasn't like she was just asking all of out the blue.
He was showing it, but again, so like Clara just said, though, somebody that's showing you, like Clara said, if a motherfucker's doing that off top, if she ain't asking to see it, but he's showing it, that's a red flag anyway. Who's doing that?
I mean, I feel like that's something that's you're well into a relationship before you're showing people bank accounts.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't show his account to her until after they got married, and he wanted to open up a joint account.
Well, so that's how long were they together before they got married?
How they been paid?
Oh, nigga, it wasn't no time.
Who paid for the wedding?
They went down to the courthouse. Wait, was it the courthouse? They went down to the courthouse, I think, and got married like that. Yeah,
well, that was cheap.
Okay, that's smart. That was the smartest thing that's going on that I've heard tonight. So, but yeah, no, I mean he's a liar. No, he don't get no pass.
No, I'm not saying he get a pass, but she also said, I'm selling this to say, she said it's gonna make me look bad too. She didn't never deny that.
I mean, whatever. I'm talking about the story just in itself, though. I mean, like the whole thing that you fell for that, or at some point.
This is why I'm not into online dating.
Man,
you don't figure it out.
People in person can lie to you. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
I mean, like they can run all kind of game and have you going in circles. Like, why am I going to sit here and waste my time with somebody who's, through the internet that ain't even in Portland? That I don't even
serial killer.
But there was
it's one thing if you know them and they don't live here, you know what I mean? But you know them and they've just moved away, so you actually know, like, yeah, I know you, I know your parents or your brother, your sister, your cousins, your grandma, whatever, and now you just don't live in the same city. But fuck some mojo? No.
That's disappointing, Claire.
That's not disappointing.
Yes, it is.
It is. You think so? I mean, like, to each their own. It's just not me.
No. What I'm saying is, like, I met my second wife on MySpace.
I know a lot of
MySpace,
and that's why she's not your wife no more.
Way back.
We were together 10 years.
In fairness, Mark, I actually have several friends who have met their spouses.
10 years, that's a long time.
Online, and they've been in long.
But what I'm saying is, you can possibly meet somebody, but I get it. Like, don't get it wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know, like I'm gonna say it this way: when it first hit in the early 2000s, especially for men, online dating was the shit because it was easier to go online and get rejected by 100 women online than to go out into a bar and be rejected by 20.
And all that shit did was increase people's body count, bro.
Well, hold on. Because when you go out, when you had to go to the bar, you had to spend about $200 or $300 to get rejected by that 20-25. Whereas online, I mean, it was a good weeding process, is what I'm saying. But nowadays, with catfishing and then what you just, pointed out, you don't know who you getting. It's really fucked up now. It really is. Because for a woman, I mean, ain't no telling who y'all can get. For a guy, though, we can get catfished and keep moving. Y'all got to worry about a lot of other issues with
killers.
I just really for me, it really dials down to my faith, and this is just me. I believe that it doesn't matter what you're doing, where you're at. There's somebody for everybody, and God's going to put that person in your path, and you don't have to go out of your way to make it. As a woman, I don't have to go out of my way to make that happen. I believe that for me. I'm not saying anybody else needs to believe that. That's my faith. That's my relationship with the Lord. That's just where I stand. Now, to each their own. And I do have friends who have very successful long-term marriages where they met their spouse online. Absolutely. That's what they want to do. And
you just said that ain't going to be for you.
That's just not for me. That's just not for me.
Yeah, I can't. You know how full my DM is with people that are like, "Hey, what's up?" I don't unread. You're not. I haven't even read them. I don't. Who sent you, nigga? Beat it. Look, I don't even want to be fucking bothered, nigga. The fuck out my fucking DM. Who the fuck are you? Who sent you? I'm not clicking on that. I'm not responding. Nothing. What? Please. I don't know. I'm just.
Don, you do know you make it hard. Women like you make it hard out here for us.
Out here for a pimp.
Why you say that, Mark?
I don't like people anyway.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like I hear what you're saying, and it's generally somebody you don't want to talk to or whatever. But as a guy, we gotta throw the line out to sea. And it just sounds like sometimes you women get so pissed off that we got to be a man.
But there's a lot of guys that are creepy when they do it, though.
And it's not even that I'm pissed off.
Or offensive to women when they do it. When they come and approach women. I mean, now we're talking about the guy. If you talk, yeah, that's you. But I mean, just in general, if you're, it's all about. I mean, I guess it's about a way about doing it. So what are we talking about? The guys that get rejected, they're reasonable. They not being like, oh, hey.
Well, what I'm saying is,
what you mean?
Women, and it's because of men, like you just said. It's so many it's enough creeps out there that one of the guys that you might be turning down might be that guy, but you never know because it was 10 creeps before that one guy came in.
I think environment has a lot to do with it too, man. When it comes to meeting people and shit like that,
I grew up different. I didn't grow up meeting motherfuckers on computers. You meet people in fucking person. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that? And then I don't want to meet nobody on a motherfucking computer. I don't want to meet nobody on computer love.
Huh?
And I don't want to be bothered with
took
that
it to a whole different level.
Right. Yeah, so I'm saying
Roger Troutman wrote about this before the internet.
How many motherfuckers you be knocking back?
I don't go nowhere. I don't like people.
When you do go out.
Renald, I'm reading this.
Deal with people.
He says, make receipt and write my number on the bank. Yep. Where we learned that from? Tom Likas' father.
Dad.
Yeah.
Dad, nigga.
Yes, dad, nigga. Yeah. Shit, they don't know.
Yes, sir.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And this is why it's always good to have a pocket full of male friends.
No, well, this guy that we were taught by. He's like the sensei. You know what I'm saying? We was at the dojo every night listening to this guy. Yeah, he had to go to game. What'd you say?
But listen, I've grown now. I don't do that anymore.
Nigga, please. It's honed you into the man you are now. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Oh my goodness, though. But that's a trip though, man. She gonna probably get like a book deal. She gonna
Lifetime movie.
They had
because women gonna like this shit. They like this.
And
shit.
it said it had all these little like Tubi and all these other little networks. That was liking her post.
That sound like a Tubi movie. That's about right.
I feel like it's a Lifetime. It's got Lifetime.
And it said it had Lifetime. There was a couple of them places up under her post, liking her stuff, commenting like, contact us, whatever. She been making her little,
I be getting my deal.
Shit, bitch, do you?
86,000 plus. Listen. What? Probably she'll get at least $1 million for it.
Okay, so let me go to her page. Like right now. Okay, so look, the bitch, she's only following 30 people. Okay. Now all of a sudden, she has 2.8 million followers and 27.4 million likes.
Yep, she's on.
Right.
Wi-Fi is fucking up, y'all.
And she's got so much. She's gotten Cash App. People didn't gave her racks and Cash App. That's what she got her money from so far. She ain't even. Yeah, she been pulling it in. Like seriously.
Yeah, if she's gonna get a check from.
Wait a minute. Why would people give her? Why would people send her money via Cash App? Why would
she was a victim.
She was a victim, Claire.
I mean, we're all victims in our own space.
No, but
but when you share your story in today's date and time, that if you, like Geneva said, are a good storyteller, and you could articulate your story in the way that she did, but she got 50 parts to it. And so it's like a soap opera for people, and they can't wait to see the next one and the next one. And so with the internet and with the phones and how we look at, I watch reels like that. So, but they're random reels, of course. But what I'm saying is that that's no different than that. So if you get somebody that's caught up and they're listening to that, I mean, and that appeals to a certain demographic of people. So when and then once you get caught into it, they're watching. And that's pretty much why people, they like that. Niggas love the bullshit. So like with Cat Williams or whatever, Monique, and you think about how, the shit that demographic gravitates to is usually things like that. And this would fit into a category like that. Not as, not a Shannon Sharp platform, but somebody's going to have her own. And
hold up, just simply put, turn the camera on, Claire, and just start talking.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. My bank account and my pocketbook don't understand doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving
I
people
mean,
the point.
I just don't think what was so amusing about her story. I mean, it's just.
I think Ray said it. It's a women, and not that there aren't going to be men that watch it.
Ray broke it
They can see
down
how-
very articulate, but that's what it is. Like y'all, what y'all don't understand is we living in an era, in a time frame where really all you got to do, and they keep telling you, turn on your camera, create content, and all she
Get
did was
paid.
tell her story.
Yeah,
and she presented it in a way that got a lot of people hooked.
I mean, because like I mean, to the way she did it or whatever, the part 1 to 50, and so those are 50 chapters. That's like a book.
It's like a book.
So that's the book.
Well, I think
That's
they
the
found
book
the
deal.
nigga. He didn't got
For
to
a whole
respond.
year.
Wait a minute. The book deal, all she got to do is go get one of them AI tools and have all of those videos transcribed. She got a
it's
book.
easy. She's getting ready to. She's most certainly going to exploit that because this is a book, basically. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, apparently they found the nigga.
Oh, so
now you get the right one. They got both sides going.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the New Edition story and the Bobby Brown story.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the sequel. His is gonna be the sequel.
His is gonna be the sequel, boy. Somebody done already got. Hey, look, bro.
He might end up doing better than her because people are going to.
That's what I was saying. Like the sequel is always better because you want to hear two sides to the story. This is the truth.
She never did give his name. She never did say his real name ever. She kept calling that nigga Legion.
Well, this is set up then that they found the nigga. Then let's say that.
You know what, Don? They might be in cahoots.
They in cahoots.
They
They
might be
doing this
cahoots.
together. She's a
If
great
they-
writer.
they
She's
are.
gonna get
They
a job.
look
She's
like
gonna get a job.
Lemonade.
She's gonna become a writer, nigga. You
Like
know
the
what I'm saying?
Lemonade album.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
Did you hear about the black girl that they found dead like 51 years ago down?
Yeah, we talked about that about an hour ago. Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I was late to the party.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah,
we talked about her. Yeah, they found it. They got her name, and I wonder who her family is though from Portland. That's crazy. When you think about that, they got over 100 remains, just unidentified.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, 50 years, and then they finally identify you, and your family finally figures out after 50. Was it 54 years?
51, I thought.
Oh, something like that. But it over 50 fucking years. So we talk about a long time, and just just imagine like her family that's passed on in those 50 years, and who never really knew, what happened. You know what I mean? Or that they actually, I mean, they might not be alive, but when someone's missing and you find their remains, I mean, how that would feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a crazy story. And it was a black girl. She went to Grant High School.
Grant.
Yeah, she went to Grant High School, and they found her in a shallow grave. A Boy Scout found her.
Shouts out to the Grand Pacers out there that be watching this. You
What'd
ain't
you say,
talking about the Grand Pacers.
Shallow. I mean, maybe it was shallow
Yeah.
because it's eroded over the course of time.
No, so
it was
they
shallow.
no. Listen.
So
So they killed. I mean, so she was suspected of being murdered in 68 or 69. The Boy Scout found her body in 70. When they were out, Boy Scouts were out.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened. And so they've had her remains.
Now they've done the
entire
testing.
time.
They've identified.
Right. So they was able to do the DNA. Figure that out.
I'm mad they didn't do the DNA sooner, but okay, at least they did it.
Well, it's certain technologies
years ago,
that's
they didn't have
changed the
that.
DNA just recently. So just straight DNA, you have to have a direct source. And so now with all of these genial tests and those
Somebody shit is in the bank.
Right. And so
Well,
they
the
go
family
into
donated.
those.
The family donated their genes to make sure that they could find if it was her or not.
Well,
Okay.
but what they do is again, through those genealogy. That's how they do a lot of murders now. It's a new technology that they do, and that's how they find people who are related to that pool, and they finally got a grant to be able to get the money to do it. And that's how they were able to finally get it done. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened with that. So anyway, yeah. 50
May
years.
she rest. May her, you know.
May she rest in peace.
If she wasn't resting in peace already, you know.
Yeah.
May
just
she
just think about that. Man, I wouldn't want to be, body just tucked away somewhere. Your family don't know where you're at.
100%.
Even if they know you're dead, you know what I'm saying, though. But you would want to, get
Have
your
a peace of
people.
mind of where they at,
You know what I'm saying? Get them home. Shit. That shit is crazy as fuck, though. But
shame on that person that did that to her.
Yeah, I mean, but see, they said it was foul play too. So, I mean, but like I said, like I mean, yeah, shit. I was dating somebody, and her brother came up missing. They ain't found his body to this day. And I grew up with him when we were kids, and then he's been gone. They don't know what happened to him. There's all kinds of rumors of what happened to him or where he might be buried at, but they've never found his remains.
You said you were dating this woman?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you wasn't a suspect?
Nigga, he's been gone since he was a kid, bro.
That's a bad look, Renaud.
You know, I always gotta just
this nigga right here, man. Jeez Louise. All right. Anyway, let's speed it up a little bit. Shit, this thing is crazy. Okay, we already talked about that.
Used to it, yeah.
Oh, did you guys hear about that woman that she's arrested for attempted murder for shooting somebody in the face?
Yeah.
No,
she shot the old man, and he was in assisted living, and she went up there and shot his ass in the face and tried to dip off and got caught. Bitch, you stupid. She had a snub nose 350 or snub nose 380, or was it
38.
A 38 snub nose. I want that with the pistol grip.
Yeah, those are beautiful. The one, she's a 73. She's a 73-year-old lady.
Damn,
that's the original gun that she had too.
Lana Strand, she was booked into the Multnomah County Detention Center. She faces charges of second-degree attempted murder, domestic violence, and unlawful use of a weapon. Domestic violence.
So they give her 5 years. That could be life.
Oh, she gonna die. I mean, they ain't gonna put her in jail because he didn't die. You know how they do.
He didn't die.
No, and she's a woman, so they usually get the lower end of sentencing. So at 4:25 p.m. Thursday, officers responded to a reported shooting in the area of Southeast 79th and Powell Boulevard. The victim said he'd been shot by a woman who left the area after the shooting and gave officers a description of the woman. They found her trying to drive away and took her into custody. Investigators retrieved the revolver they believe was used in the shooting. So I wonder what that was about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what?
He's 70. I mean, 73 ain't even old, bro. I mean, my dad's 72.
No.
He's probably tapping somebody at the rest home, probably.
And she was hot about it.
It's
like, you got me fucked up. She like, you got me fucked up, nigga.
She didn't like what it was in his bank account.
But wait a minute. Don't they have like the highest rate of, or one of the highest rates of STDs?
Yep.
Where?
And
older people that live in like the
retirement homes.
So you're saying they're frolicking around and
nigga,
they got the highest rate.
Frolicking,
commingling fluids.
They got the highest rate of all of that shit.
They're entangling.
Yeah,
because they don't get nothing.
Because they old.
Just because they old, that don't mean they shit stop working.
But they don't think that.
They getting busy, bro.
And you got to remember, old people in old folks' homes, they open to a lot of diseases.
Yeah, starting with sexually transmitted diseases that they're giving each other.
Right.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, come on, Charlotte. Come on in here. Come on in here, Charlotte.
You got Charlotte.
My grandmother's name was Charlotte.
Shit,
You
scooters
know.
all over the place. Park your scooter outside.
Scooters and walkers and shit.
Shit, bro.
We all gonna be old right now, so laugh it up, niggas. We gonna be there. That's 20-something years away, man.
Hey,
fucked up.
if I be in the nursing home, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Like shit.
I just hope I don't my hips. I hope my hips don't go bad on me.
I hope they come up with a cure for diabetes in the next 5 years.
Yeah, shit. You never know, man. That's something that probably
Ronaldo don't pay his internet bill this month.
Who's that? Ronaldo? He popped off again?
He keep popping in and out.
Yeah, he dropping off, but here he comes. Pause. Here you go.
Yeah. My shit is fucking up.
Oh, you ain't at home, nigga. So what's up? So you ain't even at your house. That nigga, you at your woman's house, nigga.
Yeah.
So what's up with that internet connection?
Love Jones? Are you Love Jones, Renaud?
Yeah, that nigga came on the show before y'all got here. He was smiling. He was
cheesing, nigga.
That nigga looked like Bruce Leroy. That nigga had the glow.
Made me jealous.
You got that glow. That nigga had that glow, man. That shit. I was inspired. Like, damn, Ronaldo, your energy is beaming today. Yeah, he came on here, man. Look at him. Look at him. You see that right there? Look at that. He can't stop. His face is hurting right now.
It is.
Yeah, your jaw's right here. It's right here, man.
It's all good. I mean, I'm glad y'all happy for me because I've been hurt for a minute.
Well, you need to stay right because nigga, I don't want to hear it when it
good.
go wrong. I ain't gonna say when. I'm gonna say if.
Yeah, but I'm not even. I'm like you said, Ray. I'm not into no negativity. Man.
Yeah, man, ain't no point in it, bro.
It's a waste of energy.
So you got the ribeyes tonight, right? You said you got it sitting
sir.
out ready. So what size? 16 ouncer?
I don't know, Bram, because I just get them. You know, the niggas coming. But yeah,
but it's on the package, but you don't read. So okay, I got you. So it's a fat one or a small one?
Fat one, bro. I'll show you the video later tonight.
I have one too. I sure did.
I saw that. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a New York, but it was like about a
New York strip is like New York strip is
yeah. I had that, and then I had a couple lobster tails. You know, that's like a
staple.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was good with the little butter dip.
You know. Treat yourself.
A little water roaching.
Treat yourself one time.
Yeah, water roaching, nigga. You damn right. That shit was lovely too.
Treat yourself one time.
Just imagine if roaches taste like that. Real roaches. No, we're gonna get tuna fish, nigga, and turkey legs, nigga. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she said that shit to me. I was like, that's a blue tart meal. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. That's one of them cravings, nigga. But no, Bernard, I did that. So do you do medium rare, well done? What is your choice on your steak?
Preferably, I like medium rare.
Preferably.
Because if I don't eat the whole thing that night, I can always put it in my air fryer or nuke it real or at a low temperature.
Yeah.
And then get it in and cook it again. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it like that or in the oven, or I mean, you put water in it.
Yep,
I mean, a little water.
Yeah, I got like 3 air fryers now, so I got one like the oven and the other one, and then so you can control it.
Yep. Pam, what's up, Pam? Pam is in the building. She just hopped in real quick.
Hey, Pam.
Hello, Pam. Hello.
Let's see here. But yeah, I do mine's medium rare. Mark, what you eat your steak? Or do you eat steak?
Yeah, medium.
Medium? Okay.
That nigga eat kangaroo.
He's had it before though. He'll tell you about it.
What kangaroo?
Ivory. I know Ivory.
He lives down under.
He do medium rare. But yeah, I like the medium rare thing, man. I don't even like
more
well
on
or
the,
nothing.
more on the rare side though.
Yeah, I'm medium rare. Yeah,
I just
I
needed
don't.
a little bit of pink and not too pink.
Yeah, I like mine's pink. Yeah, I like it pink.
That's sexual.
That sounds good. As soon as it came out, I just thought about it and it just went there. I didn't. This is the panel. All I said is
down
I
there
like
with Uncle Clifford and them in the paint down there.
Paint.
Yeah, the paint.
We went straight direct on that pink. Yeah.
See, but Renault started it though. Man, nigga. Yeah, but I like it pink, nigga. We'll drip.
Doing the pink one is stink. How about that?
You niggas is gonna make me mad. We gonna put the donut in the chat.
That's nasty.
Put the donut. I put it in the chat last week.
The drippage. That's what gets me. The drippage.
Yeah, the drippage, nigga.
Look,
you wouldn't eat that. Paul.
That's nasty.
So you wouldn't eat that, Paul? That's the best way.
I learned something last weekend.
Go ahead.
Can y'all see this? Get you some of these
shit froze. What is that?
Oh, is it? But listen, get you some of these. Get you some of these.
Assorted citrus what?
Those are those little rings.
Cough drops. And then if you're going downtown, you put that in your mouth.
Huh? Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
It took me a minute to.
It didn't take me a minute. I'm just sitting there and put my hand over my face.
What the fuck you talking about?
Okay,
you know
that's definitely going to be in the short, nigga. That's going to go viral.
So is that to make the if the shit funky make you be able to do it?
No. Man,
okay.
If it's funky, you're not even going down there. But listen.
Okay.
Listen. Let me explain, Scooty.
I'm listening.
Not only is it enjoyable for you, she gets a little menthol.
That's Renault.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Anyway, back to the PDX Dope Live podcast. I know this is like the PDX Dope porn show with Renault Tage telling us what to do when he's filleting his woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what the fuck though? We ain't filleting fish up in this motherfucker. Hey, but show us again, Renault. Show the people one more time. Show them one more time.
Commercial now. Fuck.
Yeah, we show one more time. Here you go. Use those. That's what he's telling you. There it is, right there.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna pull you off the screen. I'm gonna pull you off the screen. Don't do it. That just made me feel icky, bro. Pause, nigga. Hey, so you guys heard about the little boy at the school that's going to cut his hair because he had the braids?
Yep, I did hear about that.
Yeah, it was
He's suspended right now. Yeah. I thought the lawyer was gonna cry.
I can't believe that they really going that far. This is in Baytown, Texas, so this is near where Jamari's family is at, and so 24, right outside of Houston. So 24 protesters gathered near a Texas superintendent's home on Wednesday to support a black teen who has been suspended for most of the school year over the length of his dreadlocks. Hairstylists, children, and activists filled a neighborhood interest in Baytown, about 26 miles east of Houston, chanting justice for Daryl George and carrying signs with hashtags like "Does my hair offend you?" and "My hair is not a threat." They gathered near the home of Barbie Hills Independent School District Superintendent George Poole one day before a judge is set to hear arguments to determine whether the district can continue to punish George for refusing to change his hairstyle. George and his family have refused to cut his hair, setting off a months-long battle between the family and the school district. First of all, the school district need to fucking let it go. You guys go. They did let it go. But Ivory.
I think they're nuts. I'm surprised they can get away with that. Is that part of the code in the bylaws of that school? Is it a private school?
It has to be if they're trying to pressing this. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Okay. Mark.
California outlawed that shit. So
outlawed where they can do that or have that rule or whatever.
No, you can't discriminate against somebody here in California. It's a law. So they would be getting sued if it was California. But it's Texas, and that's why a lot of Texans don't like California.
Well, I mean, to me, I love Texas, and this is some bullshit.
Right.
But anyway, Don.
It's high power bullshit. I wouldn't be cutting my kids' hair just because you motherfuckers don't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you're not with it. You kiss my whole ass. He's gonna continue to wear those with dreads, braids, ponytails. I don't give a fuck, nigga. He's gonna do whatever you've been doing.
Right there. Hold on, right there. So a kid can identify as a little boy for this per se, because we're talking about a boy can identify as a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And have long hair and this type of. No, I guess that doesn't.
No. Stay where you at. No. Stay where you at.
Yeah,
so
right. Stay where you at.
Let me say it this way. So a kid can go and identify as binary, which is I'm neither male nor female, but yet you're gonna discriminate against somebody because of their hair.
Is that allowed in Texas?
Yeah, that's where they are in Baytown, Texas.
No, hold on. What you're talking about, is that allowed in Texas?
The pronoun stuff?
To identify. Yeah, that's what I mean. The pronoun stuff. Because we are talking about Texas.
Yeah. That's a whole that's almost like everywhere where they do that dumb shit.
Well, but no, Claire's making a good point because that's not necessarily a fact.
That's not necessarily true. We are talking about Texas.
A state, because it's a state thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a national conversation, but she's right.
So you Texas guys are speaking broadly, but we're talking about a young man in Texas.
Right. So in Texas, they still have the pronoun situation.
Pronoun,
but hey,
that's what it is.
I would just, yep.
So all I'm saying is
pronoun doesn't equate to. I mean, like, I get what you're saying, but I mean, we can
like in Oregon. I get what you're saying, Claire, because like in Oregon, they gonna teach. No, listen. In Oregon, they're gonna teach that shit to your 5 and 6 year old, and it's just okay. They're gonna
Portland public schools.
They're gonna do that and say, "Oh, it's okay for you to be a girl if you want to. You don't have to be a boy." They're telling your little kids that. They're training them up with that bullshit. In Texas, I guarantee you, in Texas, they're not letting that shit be taught to their little babies in school. I promise you, they
are.
You know what?
What I'm saying is this. If you're gonna teach, if you're able to teach people that, what the fuck has a hairstyle got to do with anything?
Right, absolutely, absolutely. So
that's the only point I'm making.
No, right, because that's what that was the question. I mean, that was what I was saying.
But also, what Claire was saying though is like, well, we are talking about Texas though. We can assume
talking about Texas is the South.
Right. And we can assume that they might be using the pronoun things, but really, in all actuality, a bitch can't even control her body down there. You can't even abort a motherfucking rape baby down there. So what the fuck do you mean?
This is real though.
Are you kidding me?
I will say this: in certain areas of Texas, that could be a fact, because not everywhere in Texas is going to be like that. Right. In the cities, in the democratic cities in particular, which we're talking about, that a lot of those big states.
Baytown isn't a city. I mean, okay.
That's a town.
It's a town, and it's a suburb of Houston, but it's not Houston, right? And the more liberal towns are like Austin is relatively liberal, right? But
yes, like Portland.
But I know
what you're saying.
Me personally, when I heard the story, what I thought was I would just pull my kid out of school and we're just going to homeschool you. Like, why am I even fucking having this conversation with the school district? You can't make my kid cut his hair. If you're not going to let him be there, fuck you. And we'll just teach you. We'll find somewhere else for you to go to school.
I just think that they need to let it go because
they do.
Just
they really do. But the thing is, the question at hand is this violating their Crown Act, right? That's the question at hand. So the arguments that the judge heard was whether or not this was violating the Crown Act, and the judge said no. Now, I'd be curious to know how old that judge is and what race they are.
Can you
and what
define
their
the
gender
Crown Act?
is. Because I'd be willing to go to probably a white male.
The Crown. So they said the judge said that. He said what?
A judge on Thursday ruled that a Texas high school was not violating the state's Crown Act by punishing
they
the black
weren't.
teen over the length of his dreadlocks.
No. That's what I was saying. Like they weren't. I thought you said.
Yeah, that they were not. And the
Gotcha.
Crown Act, which went into effect on September 1st, 2023, prohibits discrimination based on hairstyles that are commonly associated with a particular race or culture. Now, I'm not quite sure how the judge determines that they're not violating that act.
So they need to spit that out though. Like so, yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. On the pronouns, Texas as a state hasn't set a law for it. However, the school districts have started to create their own policies acknowledging the pronouns. So it's not on a state bill, but the school districts within Texas, which would probably be the Democratic in the bigger cities, have started to set policy to actual.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
I've got an addition. Hold on. Where did that go? The U.S. Supreme Court recently ruled that affirmative action is a violation of the 14th Amendment, and we believe this same reasoning will eventually be applied to the Crown Act. Whoever Poole is, but previously told CNN that hair length of male students is only constitutionally protected for Native American students.
Nope, can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, that's even worse.
No, you can't do it. You can't have it for one group and not the other.
Right.
Well, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
No, I know. No, Claire, you're just. No, I'm not. We're just. I'm just pointing. I'm just saying. I'm speaking.
That wouldn't be fair to the niggas.
Yeah, that's not fair at all. But no, go ahead. Continue. Go ahead, Claire. You got the floor.
No, like that. I just wanted to give that because I found that interesting. Like I'd never heard that before. That constitutionally, the only males that are protected by that is Native Americans.
So, but like, what about the little girls that wear long hair? Is it based on that? Is that what this is about? Like, only girls can wear long hair?
So there's a Barbers Hill dress code. The Barbers Hill dress code allows students to wear locks hairstyles, but places limits on the length of male students' hair. It states boys' hair will not extend below the eyebrows, below the earlobes, or below the top of a t-shirt collar.
So what is okay, I got.
I'm wearing my man bun. How about that?
Yeah, so if he has it braided up like he does in his picture right here, so
that's the district he's in, Barbers Hill Independent School District.
Isn't the irony of it called the irony of the name Barbers Hill? Is that what it said?
Yeah, Barbers Hill, and it's their dress and grooming code policy, which limits student hair length and does not violate the Crown Act.
But don't we all got a little bit of native in us?
Because it's not saying that you can't have the locks. It's just saying that they can't be so long, which is ridiculous.
Ray doesn't even grow hair on his legs or chest.
I mean,
he's native.
I just think that they're doing the school district is putting themselves in a worse situation because
absolutely.
Reasonable. People. You're gonna have some people that's going. It's not gonna be a lot of people that's gonna say that they need to cut his hair. There's gonna be more people like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? We're wasting fucking time and money. We're gonna risk the district getting sued because we want to fucking quiver over how long this nigga's hair is.
Federal civil rights lawsuit has been filed against Texas state leaders.
This is stupid. If I'm somewhere in leadership in a Texas school district, no, let this shit go. This shouldn't even be on right here. Where we shouldn't even be talking about this right now, as far as I'm concerned.
It's right. This is petty.
Again, especially since we are allowing gay and transgender and binary.
I mean, okay, but that's cool.
Hold on, those are far more controversial than somebody's length of hair. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, right, but this is just dumb. This is why are we talking about? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. I mean, you look at the kid right there. You look at this kid right here on this screen right here. It's cropped. I mean, he has it braided in. You know, he got it tucked in and all that type of shit. He looks good. Why the fuck would this be a problem for anybody?
Because hold up, because the one second to the left. That's what they really afraid of.
Oh, the one second to the left.
That's what they afraid of right there.
No, I'd be afraid. Oh, the second. Oh, yeah. I'd be afraid of that too. What's that wrong with that nigga's hair, bro? What that nigga doing right there? Hold on, what's that? Hold on, let me make that bigger real quick. Somebody fucked up, man. Somebody pushed his shit all the way back, bro. Hold on, let me make this bigger.
I just went to the doctor today, I did a yearly physical, and now the form has changed, and they want you to identify or for pronouns like Mark said. Are you a him, her, she, them, they? I can't remember all the terms.
This right here.
I just skipped that section.
I did too.
So they're giving him in-school suspension, which is even more stupid to me.
Like, and you're punishing him, his parent. I mean, this is fucking crazy.
Like I have in-school suspension because of my hair. Like that's petty. But what the lawsuit is saying is that
where's the grown-up?
The Crown Act does not make it unlawful for the school dress code to limit a student's hair length.
Well,
I don't know, man. This is the.
But I like the fact that they're outside the superintendent's house. I think that's a great.
Who is this guy or girl or woman or whatever
Greg Poole
made this decision?
Superintendent
Greg Poole.
Greg Poole.
Yeah, Greg Poole.
Greg Poole is the superintendent. They haven't given the judge's name.
I think it's.
The superintendent. Who all is this? Okay, the federal lawsuit is suing school officials, Texas state leaders, including the governor, alleging they have failed to enforce the state law and have caused emotional distress. Yeah, I think this is going to end up being a big story longer term because he's not the only male student that has had this, and he's not going to be the last.
So is this going to turn into a class action lawsuit, you think?
Well, I don't know about class action, but I think it's going to gain traction because you're not telling me that there aren't other male students with locks that are long across the country that aren't up against this. I'm willing to believe there are in various states, including in liberal cities.
But I would say, liberal cities. But I mean, I think that's going to be based on school district too and area environment.
It is. It is, but it's only going to be a matter of time before that shit ends up in the Supreme Court behind. Look, it's civil rights, right? Like you're telling me I can't get my education just because you don't like my hair, but other kids can dye their hair pink and blue and green and all this other shit that's loud.
Hold on, but my Native American friend can have long hair.
And whatever else, because it's cultural, is what you're saying. But you're saying that it's not culturally appropriate for people of African descent to not have long hair. Like, what are you saying? And how the hell would you know? Oh, like I mean, like this is what it does. Like, how are you going to tell me that's not culturally appropriate for people of African descent, males of African descent, to have long hair? Because you spent so much time in Africa, Your Honor?
I mean, he's probably retiring and on his way out the door, and he was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This is my last shot for the supremacy, nigga. Here you go.
I read somewhere Texas wants to be its own country.
Well,
Texas to be its own country.
It sure did.
They got their own,
Texas
got
to be its own country. If that's what it
Oklahoma was a part was Texas too until the government, federal government broke it up there in that northern area, the northwest area of it. Okay. Became, they broke all that shit up. That was part of Texas too. That was all Texas. But anyway, because of they tore Biden tore down them fences or whatever, and then Rick Perry and them was like, nah, and they did some other shit. Yeah, because they letting these people over. But I seen the story today that they had some migrants that came over there and they had this food and they rejected the food because the food was bad.
Ain't that a better bitch?
Yeah, they rejected the food because it was bad. They didn't like the sandwiches and shit that they had for them when they was over there and all of that.
Tamales.
Yeah, so I was watching this show. This dude was talking about how fucking dare you come over to my country and fucking turn down this fucking free food that you ain't got to pay for, and you're in here for free, and you gonna turn down our the food that we feed you motherfuckers. Like, so we're responsible because they're here, right?
Was it
so we have to feed these motherfuckers and they don't want the food. Yeah. What'd you say, Renaud?
Excuse me, was it penitentiary food or what kind of food was it? Like,
nigga, it was that sack lunch sandwich we used to get at the park with the cookies.
At the park at Jefferson.
I hated that. I mean, I didn't like the sack lunch either, so that sack lunch sandwich.
Oh, I used to eat that shit for real with the little yellow bottom, nigga, with the thing.
You had a ham or turkey sandwich with an apple.
I'm not saying I didn't eat it. I'm just saying it was never my favorite. I did,
you remember
that? Shit is worse than that now.
Hey, them sack lunches was fire though. Fuck with
you. Had chocolate or white milk, maybe even strawberry on a good day.
Nigga, that's when they was trying to get rid of it. That strawberry milk was old, nigga. That was given to these niggas.
Bro. I like the chocolate milk.
Me too. Yeah, that was my shit. Remember,
They
it had it wrapped up tight in plastic, had the yellow bottoms. I'm older, so they had the yellow, and then they had the
a lot of us
the peanut butter cookie was the fire one. They had a whole big ass box full of these fucking wrapped lunches, nigga. And they at all the Portland public parks or whatever, where the neighborhoods and shit.
I used to go up to Irvington. I used to go. It's really not even Irvington; it's Irving Park.
Oh, here this nigga go again. But anyway, my mom used to be like, you guys go up to King School and get your lunch. She used to send us up there to go get our fucking lunch up there at King School, nigga, or whatever. And Aunt Rose used to sit in the summertime, and then Aunt Rose used to send us down to Dawson Park because they was giving out the lunches or whatever and shit in the neighborhood. And that's how a lot of kids ate, though. I remember that shit.
Absolutely.
And best believe.
I mean, but you think about how the parks and the schools work together, like in tandem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the city really did used to support their youth in a way that, like, these quote unquote transplants or whatever today, like, you have no idea what this city used to be and how it was really set up to support families and things like that. The program.
Think about how many kids. Think about how many kids there were. That was their first meal of the day.
Absolutely.
Only meal.
All going to getting that. In the summertime, when our mamas dropped us off at grandma's house in the morning, fucking early in the fucking morning.
Yep. Sleep in your eyes.
Yeah. And then she going to work, and then grandma would do whatever the fuck she's doing, and then she send your ass with that fucking rolled up towel with your goggles if you had goggles.
I remember that.
Your swimming trunks.
And some kids had lotion that some didn't. Was ashy.
No lotion. Yeah, and then you walk your ass. You and your crew walk your ass from wherever the fuck. I walk from Grand.
Cooking in the sun after getting out that chlorine, nigga.
Man,
black as ass, nigga. Yeah, nigga look like a god. What'd you say?
And then go to Miss Collins in the middle break and get you a little snack. And then if you had enough time, you run up to Irving and get you the like Ray said.
That was the whole shit, right? You go swimming,
you
go to Miss Collins, get a Bible story, and then you kick up to Irving to get your sandwich.
And then your mom get off work, and then you better ass be there when she got off work to pick your back ass up from your grandma's.
Remember having celery and carrots or celery and carrots or whatever in the lunch too. With the sandwich, they would have the little celery sticks in there.
Did you eat your celery and carrots?
I ate everything.
You go to Big Mama's house and all that shit. Yeah, you might have to go pick some berries and make a cobbler.
Did all? Ooh, we used to do that too. Go all around the neighborhood, raid people's trees and shit, get fruit.
Yeah.
The trees used to be bomb though.
Every fruit right.
Cherry trees, apple trees, pear trees, plum trees, blackberry bushes.
Hold on, Claire. Renault, fix your microphone or wipe it and get all serious.
When the apples was doing the pear trees and
plums.
Yep, it was all kind of free fruit jumping off.
Yeah, not no more. I mean, people still have those trees, but when we was kids, we could stop off. Niggas was drinking water out of people's water hoses and some more shit. Yeah. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Who wasn't buying bottled waters, nigga? Yeah, now it's bottled water. Go ahead, Renault. You stopped in the middle.
And if you found one nook in the, did I froze?
No, nigga, go.
Damn it.
You didn't freeze, bro.
And if you found, if you found that one nook, that little treasure, where they had the bomb ass blood cherries, where if you bit them and it stained your whole shit.
Oh yeah, those are the fire was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Or if you found somebody that had some grapes growing on the vine.
Oh, they was little and they was like tart. They were tart.
Yeah,
they weren't like the store grapes. They was kind of tart.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, right? God damn it,
man.
Yes,
nigga was on that shit. Blackberry bushes, niggas had all that goddamn
blackberry bushes.
Blackberries, nigga bushes. Yeah.
And if you was smart, you never be like, oh, I found a treasure, because all of your homeboys and your friends would be like, go over there like, no, I'm gonna just keep this to myself.
I have a plum tree in my backyard, by the way. Yeah, I have a plum tree in my backyard.
Do you get the plums off one?
I haven't done it in a while. So my cousin Marlon, he died. When he died, after he used to come back there with me, we used to get him all the time. Him and my dad would come over, and then we'd be drinking and talking shit, and then me and him would go back and pick plums. We did that like a couple of summers, and got a lot.
And then you know what you was doing, Ray? You remember you was shitting all the time because you ate too many plums.
But it was good for your digestive system, though.
Fiber.
Yeah.
Nigga was taking great shits. Boom, boom.
Okay.
And that good ass.
I don't.
Water. But,
hey man, you eat too many of them motherfuckers and your stomach be hurting. When you eat those ripe ones.
Remember when your parents or your grandma was like, you ain't gonna be running in and out this house, so you got to go to the side of the house.
You are not gonna be running in and out this house.
Everybody, that's universal. Everybody's heard that one.
Yeah,
and got in trouble, nigga, in and out the house for no reason. Just don't know what to do.
For no reason.
Yeah.
And then you knew where everybody was at because we all had our dirt bike parked out front on the lawn.
With no phones. With no phones. You can find your phone with no phones.
I knew where Jason was at. I knew he was at.
Yeah. It's all you needed was 4 phone numbers that covered the different areas of the city. And you knew where niggas was at.
The rotary dial, look. The 2
I missed that shit.
No, I understand do 503.
So a landline phone. Do you think
all
that
of us on the panel?
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
You probably should say.
Okay. We all grew up where we didn't have area codes. We just like, okay, it's 503, but we like
it was just the 7 numbers.
7 numbers. Yeah, 807-2484. I remember when they turned. When did they do that? But I remember when it happened.
Trey was about 3, so that was like 20. How old is Trey now?
That was crazy, bro. He's 25.
Yeah, Trey was like 3 years.
25,
He was 3 years
26.
old when we had to do
Nigga.
that.
I remember that, but I would just remember a day when you could just, like Claire said, 7 numbers.
7 numbers.
288-3345.
And you knew your people's numbers.
Yeah, and you knew numbers by heart.
Do you remember when your uncles and your grandma, your mama be like, "All right, I'm sending Renald or Ray, Jason down to the store to get me the fucking pack of Newport 100s."
Yeah, to get the cigarettes. Absolutely.
My grandmother used to give me she used to give me or any of and to go send us to Franklin's. That's
Johnny's and Lenny's or Franklin's, yeah. See,
the Franklin's was that became the store over there in Alberta right now. Where the chicken wings, 9th Street. And that used to be Franklin's when I was a real little kid. And my grandmother would write on the note, Paul Mall. She would write Paul Mall's cigarettes, and then in a soda, and then she would put her phone number on the note, and then she'd give me the money, and I would walk to the store all the way from the house. Nigga, I was like 5 or 6 years old. You know what I'm saying?
And you knew what the pack looked like too, so you knew if they gave you the wrong one.
So they knew my grandma. They had
your mama.
I'm 5 or 6 fucking years old doing this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they would send me
70s.
from the 1025 down to motherfucking Alberta, the busy street, cross the street, and go get. Now, we would never let our fucking children do any of this shit right now in 2024, right? But this is the shit that my grandma.
You get CPS called on you. You see.
100% that part right there, Mark.
Yeah, nigga. But my grandma
for multiple reasons, right? It'd be neglect, child endangerment, minors purchasing,
But the cool part was, if there's any change left, go ahead and get you a little something. It was only 42 cents.
Right. Hold on, you could get a gang of shit for 42 cents.
Yeah, I know. I know.
If you had a quarter, you was Gucci. What you mean?
Yeah. Shit, Jolly Ranchers was like 3 cents or 2 cents.
Jingles, now and later's.
Oh my god! And when you had bread, if you had $1, if you had $1, you had that plus you had some chips and a soda.
I was gonna say $1 was damn near a whole lunch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You getting all that shit. You might get the chocolate, the big candy, the expensive shit. Right, that's when niggas is looking at you. I knew niggas that got robbed for that, yo, back in school. Nigga got a fucking Mr. Goodbar.
And if you went to Johnny's and Lenny's, y'all know
I've
about
been there.
Johnny's and Lenny's.
I do know about Johnny and Lenny's.
And then you had the food stamp card, or there was food stamp.
No, food stamp card. It was food stamp. It was
booklets. Food stamp.
The yellow, the orange. Nigga, if you had a $5
green,
$1 one, nigga, you break
that green. Yeah, that's
shit at the counter. So Skittles.
I used to be embarrassed, bro.
Yeah, everything.
I used to be embarrassed. Now, shit, give me a whole book of that shit.
Listen, bro, I remember my auntie sent us to a store to with the food stamps, right? It's me, Stevie, Jason, and Sean, right? We little, we young. And so we go to the store and Rose give us it's the book of food stamps, right? And so nobody want, first I think Sean or whoever is holding the food stamps.
Nobody
but then when it's time. When it's time to buy this shit, he don't want to get a food stamp today. So we all are looking at each other like, who gonna fucking get a pay for it with the food stamps?
It was Ray.
Probably, but the same feeling I felt that they felt. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like just thinking about that. But anyway, that happened. That little times we had like that, but everybody want the benefit. But anyway, I did my first economics class, right, and I was in the 7th grade. And this guy, he came in and he talked. And he was talking about economics and food and eating and all those type of things and feeding your family and providing for your family and those type of things. And he asked a question about, how you feel about taking food stamps, to the store. And so, the kids, of course, in the class, we laughed about it because, we all experienced that at one point or another. And so he broke it down. He was just like, so, he was like, you're worried about what other people is thinking of you, but you need to eat. You know, you won't feed your family, but that's funny to you that people that have that, you know what I mean? It's like you wouldn't want to, you know what I'm saying? He kind of, the way he broke it
made
down,
you think about it differently.
right? But I was a kid though. I was in the fucking 7th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But to me, it resonated though. You know what I'm saying? And then after that experience, I never felt like that after that. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Ray, I feel you because Ray, I totally feel where you're coming from because you could be in a store, right? Everybody's paying with cash, blah, 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 blah. And then you pull up that skinny booklet.
Yeah. The blue, baby blue.
Like, yeah. And it tells you how much money is it on the top of it.
It's stamped on it. And you rip it out.
And the bills came in order 1, 5, 10.
1, 5, yep. And so, but you know what?
Try to bust them down. Niggas was trying to used to bust them down.
You'll buy a quarter,
bust them down for cash, my nigga.
A quarter candy to get to 75 cents.
Yeah.
Change in my pocket.
Yeah. And you had it in the stores, had it to where you had to spend a certain amount of the food stamp before they would give you change. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, nah, you ain't finna buy no 5-cent candy, you bitch ass nigga. You gonna spend 50 cents up in this motherfucker if you gonna get some change off this dollar.
Remember, it just used to be a quarter or less or whatever it was.
Yeah, candy bars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Think about that right now. Them motherfuckers cost $2, nigga. I went to give me a candy bar the other day.
You know what the crazy thing is, right?
Yeah, some
it's
change.
The same fucking size.
The same size.
If not smaller.
Or less.
No, the big ones, the big ones used to cost. They don't even make those no more. Is what I'm saying. You rarely find the small size. Them motherfuckers is huge now. Pause.
Yeah, and they want pause. But listen, they'll bump you in the head. Boop. Take this, nigga.
Well, it don't even matter because I'm a fiend for that shit. So I'm gonna give it what they want. Here, you get that shit. But no, that it used to be so crazy, the pricing and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, because you could feed $5, you could feed your family, and that might sound crazy though. But remember when niggas used to let me get $250 unleaded on boop boop boop. We wasn't talking about no super and premium shit. That was some out of this world shit, nigga. Give me that unleaded shit.
Or whatever.
But even in the 90s,
no, it was leaded, nigga. Unleaded came
regular.
It was regular. There you go, Irie. Regular, nigga. Fuck you, man.
Let me get $5 so I can give me $10 so I can give me some cigarettes and some gas.
Yeah, listen, you was rolling if you had $10 back then, like $5. I mean, listen, $10 back in those days. The gas prices was under $1 or at $1.
Right. So for $5 give you a half a tank.
I remember when it was $1.25, nigga. When I had the Cutlass, nigga, I'm like, you know, and we was kind of tripping on it when it was because it was like like 90 some cents or whatever. I remember that shit.
I remember 99 cents.
Let me get $5. I mean, I remember those days, like when you could put $5 and you still like.
And you had the Cutlass in the 90s too, which the 90s seemed like a long time ago, but like my point in saying that is
that's 30, almost 30.
We were in our 20s.
Yeah.
You remember back on the 1025 days, we would go on a late night and go to Burger King and get those 99-cent Whoppers and
Whoppers, nigga. 99 cents.
That's how I survived in college.
Mayo,
99-cent
extra onion, extra tomato,
everything,
extra lettuce, extra everything.
I was eating motherfuckers every day.
Every day in the MU.
Every fucking day.
At Oregon State. That's what I lived off of. 99-cent Whopper.
That shit, bro. Nigga, I remember back in the lean days, bro, when money was funny, nigga, when the nigga scraped up that 99 cents, nigga
$2.
Straight down to the. Man, listen, man,
You
$2 you was on.
$4.
You was gonna be kicking up your feet, feeling
Yeah.
good, rubbing your
You had
stomach,
a
burping
40,
and farting, nigga.
couple
Yeah.
burgers.
Oh, if you got $5,
and
you on, bro.
You on? You got 2 burgers, a drink, and some fries.
Man, listen, and a 40
right.
ounce.
Yep.
Did you say
You get that? You was
That's
Mark,
what
because
I'm
what you talking about, Mark? You get that for $3. The 40s wasn't like the 40s was like $1.49 or some shit, depending on the
$1.29 or
brand,
whatever it was. Yeah.
40.
or even less than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you on?
What do 40s cost now?
Do they even
I
sell?
don't even know.
Like
Yeah.
$3, right? $3.
About $3. Yeah,
Yeah.
3 something. Because
Man, I ain't
every
seen no 40 since the 90s.
well, once a year I buy
All right,
Old
for all
English
you,
800
for all
and
my
drink
little
it.
friends right now,
Oh,
make sure you all get your physicals. I just had mine today. My annual
Good.
physical.
Hey, speaking of that, I got scheduled for my colonoscopy.
Oh shit!
Okay, so you
Yeah.
get condos, huh? Okay.
Hey,
Good for you,
know what?
Scooty.
You goddamn right. Thank you.
He
Shit.
said, "Yep. Yeah, you got to get that clean. Yeah, the poop scoop checked out.
They're gonna spray your prostate. I
That's
mean
fine.
your
You gonna be
colon,
squeezing it. Just
That's
like Zach
all
was
right.
saying.
and
Like
you gonna
Zach
bust a
said,
nut.
No.
Hey, I'm gonna be
You ain't
asleep.
gonna feel nothing.
Damn.
That's right,
You ain't
Geneva.
gonna feel-
Good meal for less than $4.
I ain't fucked around.
You gonna be like,
Yep.
ooh, I didn't know that shit smelled so good.
And
Oh
yep,
my
everyone should get
fucking
checked
God.
out. Like, we gotta
Have
stay
you
up
had
on
yours
our-
done, Mark?
Nah,
Nope.
I'm going through all my doctor's appointments
no.
now.
That's
What
a no.
about you, Renaud? You had yours?
Yes. Yeah, you know I got it.
I'm due.
Now you
Yeah,
know,
I'm
Renaud, you only supposed to go like every 10 years, man, not every 6 months now.
So
the
Geneva,
report tells you that varies.
So are you
So
trying to say I
everybody
like
varies
going?
based on what their results are. And the report will tell
Yeah.
you some people got to go like every 2 or 3 years. Some
it
are
depends
5.
on
I know
history and
because
stuff like that, family
Yeah,
history.
for my transplant
Obviously,
patients,
you
yeah.
want their doctor because I got some health issues, so I got to go a little bit earlier.
And you eating all that
Yeah.
steak, boy, you probably do need to go every 6 months.
No.
I know I as much
You ain't
steak as
seen
I
me-
eat. I'm probably
Listen,
gonna be there.
you
With
ain't
I'm
seen
glad
me
you
cook no
caught
steak
us,
in a while.
Geneva.
Yeah. Fuck
You ain't-
that.
you ain't seen me
I
cook
made
no
my
steak in a
shit
The
while.
today.
Blazers
I was
lost.
tonight, though.
The Blazers lost. And they,
Outside.
you know, the Blazers also lost 60% of their viewership here.
Oh,
Blazers
since y'all
suck.
lost
60% of your viewership, is that what you said?
Yes, 60%. The Blazers have lost 60% of their viewership this season.
Well, I mean,
Let that sink in.
people want to win,
Yep.
We all want to win shit.
but you know, I can't even fault the players. I mean, yeah, you can, but
They weak ass niggas, so that you got to get better players. Fuck them niggas.
well, and like I don't know, we've
I-
had some decent players over the years, and somehow whether it's ownership or
Players.
management or whoever, somebody messes it off.
I'm gonna tell you like this: we didn't have a couple. We didn't have a couple good players, but we didn't have some bad luck. Injuries is really was the big thing. You know, you lose Greg Oden, you don't get the potential out of him, or Brandon Roy, or that kind of thing. You had Clyde Drexler; they had a good run. They went to the championship a couple times. They traded him.
Yeah,
Houston,
back and win.
all that. This is what I'm talking about, the history of the Blazers. And then when you have like the LaMarcus Aldridge, you had to trade them. They filled the seats. That's all they're being concerned. The Trailblazers was about is filling the seats and making the playoffs, winning the championship. This is not an I can do city. You know what I'm saying? To where they try to bring in a superstar to put them over the top. And that was the problem when they had Dame Lillard. They never got they never splurged and got a big time player to come play with him. You know what I mean? So now he got to get traded and shit. But the Blazers, who they got now? They have a no name team. They're so far with the Blazers will not be in the playoff for the next 5 to 10 years. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I won't be surprised about that.
You see,
Geneva said the game was almost empty. He said people was cheering for Denver.
That's a damn
wow.
That's a damn shame.
Oh my god,
People were
bro.
cheering for who?
I
For
felt
Denver for
ownership.
the Nuggets. For the
Oh,
Nuggets. Yeah.
so who does Damian Lillard play for?
And that means we should be able
Bucks.
to get seats for a
Bucks.
super
Who?
great price. We should all be able to
Milwaukee.
get for pennies.
Milwaukee Bucks.
The Bucks. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we should, Claire. Shit.
I mean, I feel like if the seats are drawn that in, then you shouldn't be charging me an arm and a leg for them seats. I should be able to get a good seat for a
I
good
mean,
price.
you can get you a goddamn nosebleed seat and walk all the way there. That's it.
Sound like ain't nobody gonna bother you.
Hey, no. You got the ushers out there just looking at you, knowing that you ain't supposed to be sitting there. But what are they gonna do? They're not gonna move you. Yeah, no, the Blazers are over. They're all the way over. I mean, and I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I'm right.
Well,
The
Houston
Blazers,
was like that about 3-4 years ago, and now they kind of back.
no, they ain't. They ain't
What
back.
place are they in? They ain't
Listen, my nigga, let me explain something to you. No,
they
they not.
ain't. Hold up, they ain't as shitty as they was a couple of years ago.
Listen, they still shitty.
Let me see.
They, they got Ime Udoka. Somebody.
I don't even know them. I don't look. I don't even know none of them niggas.
Ime is the coach. Ime Udoka.
Yeah, he went. Didn't he go to Jeff?
Yep, he went to Jefferson High School.
And all his siblings went to Benson. Maybe not all, but several.
Yep.
That's crazy.
One of them graduated with me.
You said what?
Winners.
I'm pretty sure one of them graduated with me.
Yeah, man. I mean, they ain't bad, but they shit. Last I checked a couple of years ago, they was horrible.
Yeah, but I'm saying they had James after James Harden. Yeah, they've been down, but it's like to me that's the last star there.
Hey, look, they one game out of the playoffs, brother. I mean, they one place out of the playoffs behind Utah. Houston.
Listen, then they beat the Raptors.
Yeah, Houston was just like what Portland is right now. Or San Antonio.
This is all cool and everything, though, bro. But keep that thought. I'm gonna tell you, they ain't making the playoffs, nigga.
Oh, Houston?
Yeah, no, they're not there yet, bro.
Bro, what I'm saying is they ain't in last place like a couple of years ago. The motherfuckers, as it was told to me, we had a McDonald's team. I mean, no, a AAU team. But now it look like they didn't took at least 2 steps forward.
Well, I mean, if you say so, brother, I would say like this, just like Portland, they're gonna get a good player in the draft or something like that, bro, but they ain't gonna be able to get back over the hump. The NBA is trash, bro. The NBA
I heard the All-Star game, they scored 200 points.
211 points, bro. Yeah, 211.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Was they shooting 30 pointers or something?
Well, nobody playing defense. They
Yeah.
just let each other shoot.
There's no pride, it's so fucking dumb. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us on the PDXDOPE Live podcast. It's been fantastic. It's been great. We'll see you next week. You guys have a great weekend. And I'm just filling in the blanks until I find the outro. Deuces.
Right here, I ain't going nowhere. Got something to dance to for players and squares. Drugs and booze we share. The smell of weed, smoke, and sex in the air. Come and play with me if you dare. It's hotter than Hell's Kitchen, women everywhere. We living it up until the clock stop. Rockin' hip hop, we go hard to the last shot. Or my body drop, playing it in the box. Alright, let me get something clear on top. Get busy, we're not here for approval. We're not here to be liked. Get busy,
Are we backstage, Ray? Are we still live?
Yes.